Michael, the manager just said he thinks that's your best performance of the season so far. Would you agree with that? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Obviously, I've been out for a couple of months now, and I've only had one reserve game under my belt in 2 months, so it's difficult, and it was pleasing to come back. Obviously, just to come back in a winning side is pleasing enough, but to come back in a side that played really well, 4 goals, and be a part of that, and yeah, it was a great night, and but hopefully there's plenty more to come.
Yeah, there wasn't many signs of rust, was there? Because everyone, not only yourself with your injury, everyone's had a bit of an enforced layoff with the weather, but straight out the blocks, and you could have had numerous goals in the first half an hour, couldn't you, as well?
Yeah, I think Tuesday night that was the key. Obviously, we've missed a load of training with the weather, but it's the same for everyone else. So I think Bradford are no different. Obviously, they've struggled over the Christmas period with training and whatnot. So I think the game was won the first 5 minutes. We come out the traps, we were flying, we pressed them with the ball. They couldn't really settle on the ball because we played at such a good tempo that we didn't give them a chance to relax, and then that gave us the time on the ball to get it to the likes of Jeff and Wes, and Tuesday night they've done the business.
Yeah, it's one of the first times. I think it's the first time we played Marlon in a flat 4-4-2 midfield. There were times that I think Bury, where you both played in slightly different roles, one of you holding and one of you in the middle. Seemed to work really well, didn't it? Both playing central in a more of a traditional 4-4-2.
Yeah, it did work well. Like I said, every week's different. Obviously, the manager weighs up who we're playing against, and he decides what he's going to go with and what shape he's going to play. And I think we got it right Tuesday night. We had them sort of pressed at all times, and me and Marlon worked well in there. So it was great, and hopefully we get it right for the remainder of the season.
Yeah. Both your seasons at Cheltenham so far, you haven't had the best of the first halves of the season, have you, with injury, both last season and this season? But you've finished last season very strongly and ended up winning Players Player of the Year and scoring a hat-trick at Burton, and plenty of good memories from the second half of the season. You must be hoping for a repeat this time around.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a similar story this year. I personally didn't think I've got off to the greatest of start performance-wise, but then, I mean, we were still getting results, but then to get the injury was a disappointment. I missed a handful of games now, and it's been a couple of months out. It's been tough, especially with the weather. When you're not playing, that's where you get your sort of fitness from, and missing games is one thing, but missing training as well when you're not playing is another. So it's hard to maintain sort of like your fitness off the pitch. But people like me, Stevie, we're in a similar position, so we've tried to do our best over the sort of last month or so, and so that's just a case of sticking in there when you're not in the team, and hopefully you get your chance, and you grab it when you get it.
Yeah, only 19 players have been used this season by the manager, including Marley, who just came on as a sub on Tuesday. That's not, everyone's going to be needed, aren't they? With the matches coming thick and fast now, all the rearranged Tuesday night games, and it's going to be a big squad effort, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a point. We've missed so many games. They're obviously going to come round on Tuesday nights, and that obviously shortens your week, and you've got plenty more games. So yeah, I think it's a benefit. This year we've got a lot more depth in our squad, and seems sort of like when there are injuries, like Birdie and Gallagher's both got injured Tuesday night, it seemed there was people there ready to take their place, which they didn't need a lot of a shuffle around in terms of positioning. People they had the right personnel there to come in, so that is the benefit of having a good squad, and hopefully with all these busy games coming up, we'll have plenty of numbers for them.
Yeah, you've always been the club captain this season, but was it nice to be given the armband back straight away as soon as you make your first start back from injury?
Yeah, it was great to get it back, but it doesn't change an awful lot. I mean, apart from having to go and toss a coin, there's not an added expectation by having it. Gallagher's had it for the last 2 months or so and done brilliantly. Probably been man of the match vast majority of the games he's played in. So credit to him, he's done brilliant with it. And I mean, it doesn't change a great deal, but it is nice to have it. It's an honour to be the captain of a football club, and yeah, so it's nice.
Yep. Any particular memories of playing against Wycombe in the past? Because they're a bit of a fairly local to your old club, aren't they, Swindon? Not far down the road.
Yeah, the local club. I think I scored my first ever goal against Wycombe. I think it was a LDV Vans game.
Yep.
I think so, anyway. But yeah, so that's a good memory for me. They've always been a good side. Back in the day, they had some good wingers, and they like to pass the ball, get out wide. But I mean, teams change, so that we'll probably find out a bit more about them when the manager speaks to us, and we'll try our best Saturday to get a good result.
Yeah, it's a big test of your credentials, isn't it? Because they're just a couple of places above you. Obviously, everyone expects them to be up there after coming down last season. It's a chance to test yourself against one of the favourites to be up there.
Yeah, they're one of the favourites and started quite well, so they're up in the playoffs, and rightly so. They're a good side, but I mean, after a good result on a Tuesday night at home, there's not a lot. You couldn't ask for better than to get another home game on a Saturday, and to have a good team come down to our place at that time's good timing in my eyes. So I think it's a good time to play them. Hopefully we can produce something similar to Tuesday night, and then I mean, another 3 points on Saturday really stands in good stead for over the Christmas period.
Yeah, and it's been a good 2010, hasn't it? All the games are over now, and it's been definitely a progressive year.
Yeah, it's been a good year. Obviously, we're just trying to do as best we can throughout the whole season, but as a sort of like halfway stage, we're doing well so far, but there's a long way to go. We got to keep doing the right things, and I think there's loads of places we can improve on still. So it's just a case of knuckling down for the new year and taking each game as it comes and looking to get as much out of every game as we can.